Sorry, guys, if anybody just tuned in on YouTube, I started it and hit the wrong button and stopped it. No.
Psych.
Yes, surprise. I find all kinds of new ways to mess up a lifey. But we're just about to get started. We're going to be giving away some art and having some fun. But let me see. And almost there. Oh, here we go, guys. Hey everybody, welcome to the studio.
Happy Tuesday.
Let me turn this around. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. So I'm standing up. Some of you may not have realized I had legs, but I do. more than sitting down on these things. But I'm going to be working on the elephant painting over here, and it's a big painting, so I need to move around a little bit.
Nice.
But Jackie's getting the streams all started up, but we should be able to do comments on Facebook, YouTube, and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yep.
So
everywhere.
Everywhere. I want to have a brand new painting that I want to show you, and that I just finished, and I'll be finishing up the elephant painting either tonight or tomorrow, I think. So pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's big. It's colorful. It's awesome.
Yeah. I love painting elephants, especially when it's big. Because it just seems, I don't know, that just seems to make sense. But yeah, here, let me show you. Okay. Whoa, I just tripped over the easel. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those times. So this feels really weird because now I'm facing this way, and the computer's over there. It's just weird. It feels weird to be facing.
Yeah, it's gonna. You're gonna be pivoting a lot to like switch things up.
Oh. What was that?
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. My computer over there said something. My computer behind me was talking to me. That's different.
That's weird.
Yeah. I'm not used to it talking behind me. Earl Grey hot, just like Picard.
So you've gone back to coffee today, to the dark side.
Oh, I've been drinking coffee. Well, espresso.
Yes.
But yeah, today I had a regular cup of Joe. It was nice.
It lasted a good. I mean, outside of the espresso, the morning regular coffee, you were off of it for what? 4 days.
Well, about a week almost. Yeah, because it would have been a week Monday, I guess.
Yeah.
But except for espresso, But on my diet, I can have espresso, and then apparently I can have coffee too, so that's good. So, go figure.
Well, Greta Berman joins us. Says, "Hi, John. It's been a long time. You're amazing."
Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
That's awesome.
So you are almost done with this painting. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm almost done. So, it's a reflection painting that's going to be hanging. We're gonna take them up to Frisco to the Discovery Center, I think, on Sunday. And so the whole reflection series show will go up then. And this is by far the biggest painting in the series.
Oh yeah.
And it's awesome. I was thinking about doing another big one, but it just didn't. I don't know. It didn't work out in the mix for this. So well, but that's okay. I kind of like a painting of elephants to be the biggest painting. So that works out.
Well, and I'm curious to anybody out there that's tuned in, if you could think of any other giant painting you'd want to see John do, what would it be? Because we were kind of like, we were thinking, what's the next round of paintings going to be, the next series? You were kind of wrestling with that earlier today. And I know large paintings, a lot of people have been like, you should paint larger. I'm curious, subject matter, what do you guys out there think John should paint larger?
Yeah, I'd be really curious to hear that too, because, I'm gonna be starting a whole new series, a whole different type of painting, and I want to paint like thick. Like I'm thinking thick is a lot of fun. Like on this painting, there's thick and thin. Because a lot of areas where it's mixing, it makes sense for it to be thin. But I don't know. I'm wondering about trying some thick stuff, I like pop art things. I mean, almost everything I do is like abstract realism, where, you know, it's realistic painting, but then all the colors are abstracted, or you can see the painting strokes, or, you know, there's some other things that sort of fall in and make it fall into that genre, but which I really like. You know, I mean, because with a photo you can take a picture of the way something looks, and which is really cool, you know, and you find somebody that's really good at that, and it's definitely like an art form. Like, I don't want it to seem like that, but one of the strengths of painting is that you can alter that.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, oh, the painting that I finished that I do want to show.
Well, let me say, Daniel Abroad joins us and says that is amazing.
Hey, Daniel. Thanks so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And Sahusin Myers-Clark joins us and says, gorgeous elephant painting. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, thank you.
Barbara's with us and says, hey, guys, that looks so good.
Oh, Barbara. Oh, cool. I'm so glad you're here. I finished that painting that you kind of set. Huh?
From the photo?
Yeah, from the photo that you set up and everything. And I changed some things. So I'd be really curious to see what you think.
Yeah, it's definitely a more stylized take on it. I mean, it's the same composition, but a little bit different. I'm curious. Ron Captain joins us, says, hi, guys. Hey.
Hey, Ron.
And Fred's with us, says, howdy, howdy.
Well, hey, Fred.
And Laura has joined us, says, haven't been able to watch you in a while. So excited to see you tonight. Thanks for tuning in. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Here, let me grab that painting really quick.
Okay.
And I usually have an easel set. Well, I do. This thing's on an easel, but I usually have an easel that I can set the painting on. But I think I'm just going to have to hold it. So this is going to be a little different.
Well, and while you're grabbing it, Sahusin says, and I forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but suggested huge seascapes.
Oh, yeah.
Like ocean and waves, catering to thick and thin.
Ooh, that sounds really nice. Cool. That's a really good idea. Now, okay, I have this painting here. It's a big painting. So here, I'll hold up the back part of it. Am I where the camera is?
Yeah.
So it's a large painting, but I want to say that it comes from the sitting that we did. Gosh, was that 3 or 4 weeks ago now? 3 weeks
it was ago? The 31st. So.
Oh yeah, almost a month ago. Almost a month ago, where we did a sitting here in the studio and we streamed it live. We streamed most of it live, and where it was like a 1920s setting. So and Barbara Brands, which is an amazing photographer, and everybody should hire her. She's amazing. She's so easy to be around. She's so pleasant. She's so much fun, and just an amazing photographer. And that comes from Jackie as well, who has her undergraduate in photography. And you've known so many photographers, you know.
Yeah.
You're a huge fan of Barbara.
Yeah. Barbara's work's awesome.
Yeah, it's just incredible. And so I changed her photo, which
so it's completely different now.
No, it's but it's a little different because there were certain things I wanted to do, and that's kind of one of the neat things about painting is that you can add in stuff. So in Barbara's painting, like, there wasn't a person in the window, and I wanted to give it more of a stylized sort of feel. Like I don't know if you've ever seen advertisements from the 1920s, like newspaper ads and different things and posters from then, and it's sort of a line art kind of feel, and people have really white skin. It seems like I don't know what they've been eating or what, but they've never gone out in the sun. But it's just that stylized sort of effect.
Yeah, so, and you also changed the glass. Like, in the photo, it was originally a martini glass, and you wanted a wine glass.
Yeah.
So that kind of changed things up a bit.
Yeah, and Shirley, the model, which is amazing. Shirley was brilliant, pulling all these different things, and Chevy too. But Shirley was doing all these great poses and stuff, and this was a pose that I wasn't thinking about originally for the series, but it was just so great. And but I changed it from martini glass to a wine glass because that shape is just so universal. It's been around so long, like a goblet or a cordial glass. All these, that sort of rounded shape.
Yeah.
And I added like a feathered boa because we didn't have that here. So, but I wanted to really say in the 1920s. And there wasn't anything about the painting that said 1920s except it could be, but it could be 30s or 40s or it could be almost any era. So anyway, without further ado,
you were talking this up.
I know, I'm talking it up. But here I wonder if this is It might be better over ears because I have the mic here, but I don't know where to put it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold it up. And then move it like, well, yeah, there you go.
Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I'm back behind the painting. I have a microphone here, though.
So you guys can see that there's like the suggested devil in the window and the woman who's just enjoying her glass of wine. But I thought it turned out pretty nice. I thought,
Oh, well, thank you.
It's fun. It's
a fun one. And it's a different so Shirley's head in this, it's Shirley's head, but it's from a different city. I mean, it's from that same night, but it's from a different pose that she was doing. So it's her profile, it's everything, but it's a little bit different because it's stylized, like normal humans don't have skin that white. They painted the 1920s.
Yeah, and it's like perfect black lines.
Yeah, yeah. Solid. So, I wanted to give it that stylized feel for this one because I wanted to have that feel of the 20s. So, we can post a picture of this on the socials tomorrow.
Yeah.
On Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll put a better picture so you can see it. I know the cameras in here aren't that great and all that, but I had a lot of fun working on it. And I love being able to change it that way. Like, it's letting the creativity kind of go and being able to, because the way that Shirley's face was great for a martini glass, but it didn't work for the wine glass. I really wanted the wine glass.
Yeah.
And Shirley has such a great profile. And so if I changed her expression, then I could really capture that profile that she has. So, and so I wanted to be able to show that. And so anyway, that's why I did what I did, for right or wrong.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. And then, so you got probably one more painting in this series. It might not make the show, but you've been wanting to do another one that actually involves a mirror. Mm-hmm. So that'll be a fun one to see what image you pick out of the sitting to do that one. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be in the Frisco show because I have to do another sitting for that.
Oh.
Because I need somebody else on the I need to do because so here's the idea, guys.
Well, let me go to talk because quite a few people have chimed in. So when we asked like what other things you could do, other things, this is what we got. So this is some pretty good stuff.
Ooh.
Okay, so we got space themes like the galaxies.
Nice.
I'm always on board for anything space.
Spacey is awesome.
You could throw in like an Enterprise somewhere in there and Gabriella joins us, says beautiful picture, love the different colors.
Well, thank you.
And Robin is with us. Hello, loves. Robin and Amanda Lee here. Hey. Thanks for tuning in. And Gabriella says hello guys, love your picture, beautiful colors. And then Ron says, suggested a large black hole that is pulling in history like a time vacuum, maybe over a couple 100 years.
Man.
That's kind of cool. That kind of reminds me of a mix of the like Doctor Who intro where it's like, it's like he's like, spiraling into time. Yeah. But then with like the feel of your Einstein one with like all the solutions around his crazy head.
I love that idea. Maybe I could have Matthew McConaughey. They're just kind of hanging on. He's got like that whiskey he's always drinking in the commercials in one hand and a book in the other from that.
But then you'd be like, why isn't he in the random field or in a Lincoln car? I don't know.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, I could see maybe Tom Hanks or well, I don't know. Yeah, George Clooney or somebody.
Oh, yeah, it was just that, what's that movie with Matthew McConaughey and they go into a black hole?
Oh, I never saw it, but I know it's like Interstellar.
Interstellar, yeah.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
Oh, you never saw that?
No, it's just.
I saw that. How did I see it without you seeing it?
I imagine people cry at some point. I don't want to.
Oh, it's really good. It has the most accurate one. Okay. Here's another thing. Interstellar is actually one of the is fairly scientifically accurate in some ways.
Yeah.
In that it depicts a black hole with they actually had scientists try to tell them the way that they think light acts around a black hole and all
okay.
that.
Well,
it has like a library thing which is kind of weird. It's like time is is timey-wimey, very Doctor Who like, and it's
well, I do.
So there's some parts that are a little weird, but I thought it was interesting that they, from an artistic standpoint, that they really tried to get the visuals and stuff to actually follow what all the physicists and stuff are
that's
saying.
Cool. I do appreciate accuracy. So that's cool. That's
accurate fun is the best fun.
That's not like Sheldon. So that's kind of like that movie Martian where.
Oh yeah.
That's Martian, right? Yeah, like that's been the most accurate portrayal of a possible like Mars experience, but
except for the winds on Mars, which
yeah,
it's got like 1% of our atmosphere. So if you were in a gale force wind on Mars, you wouldn't hardly notice. It'd be like the fan was on low. But you gotta have drama in a movie.
That's true.
So,
Well, Sahusin says beautiful, and Ron said that's great. Speaking of the painting you showed,
thank
and
you.
Arthur says that is amazing. Great work as always. Nancy has joined us and says evening. Hello.
Well, good evening.
And Barbara says, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. That turned out great. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Oh,
Yay.
thank you so much, Barbara.
And Steve Evans joins us and says, hello, great work. And Ron said quantum leap. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Which, fun fact, I didn't realize this, for anybody out there that has Alexa, and now they've added an extra name to it, so you can say Alexa play blah blah blah. Well, ours is not named Alexa, ours is a different word, but now you can do it as Ziggy, and it took me a while to catch on why they chose Ziggy. I was like, why not Hal, but it was the computer from Quantum Leap.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, and you don't want to say with the word that is ours, because it'll say, what do you want?
Yeah,
like,
it'll mess everything up.
Yeah, it's funny. It's if we say the word, you can't even say that, like you can't even talk about it, because then it'll pipes up and it wants to do things for you.
Yeah, so just imagine watching Star Trek. That thing is going off all the time. But so on this painting, you were like virtually done with it almost. What are like your finishing touches going on over there?
I want to go through and clean up like the grass area and put in some more texture and whatnot. And I was going to do that today, but once you put the texture, it takes a long time for it to dry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get a lot of other stuff done and then put in the texture. That way it can dry. And so I kind of want to do a final pass over it, and just any kind of rough areas that I'm feeling that doesn't feel like it was blended, right?
Yeah.
It just, I cover all that up and get it the way I want it. And I'm debating on whether putting more thick texture in the water, but I have a little towards the end, but I almost don't want to put too much like thick texture in the water, because then it won't seem so much like water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of like I like what you did with the reflected smaller elephant, how it's kind of like muted and blended more, and that has a very like watery kind of feel.
Oh, thank you.
So I mean, I don't know if texture is the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
you were talking about the other painting that we're going to do, the 1920s.
Yeah.
And Shirley, I want to have Shirley in that painting, and that's going to be abstract realism, but it'll be more like the take that I did. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Like the take that I did with Chevy, where you can tell it's Chevy, sort of. But it's like, so it's that sort of thing. And in this one, since it's kind of the one that I showed with the devil in it, and I was trying to tell sort of a story, like with the reflection series. They're like little vignettes, so that I want the viewer to be able to look at it and be able to think, oh, this is a snapshot of something happening.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So you have this woman drinking wine. There's a window that's sort of hovering in a weird sort of Twilight Zone kind of way.
Yeah.
You have the devil sort of behind it, kind of reflected, kind of not. So it's just, it's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then with Chevy, where you have the gangster, and with a Tommy gun, but then you have like a flapper girl that's being reflected in the gangster's glasses, and then the woman, and there's a daughter or not a daughter, a little girl. It could be like. Yeah,
and you still have yet to come up with a name for this painting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't put it on the site.
Well, I don't have a name for this painting either.
Yeah, we've got work to do.
I know.
Well,
I love the name Untitled.
Yeah.
maybe that would be good.
Untitled 1, Untitled 2,
Yeah.
Untitled 3. Okay, Nancy says, I really like the reflection, so yay.
Oh, well, thank you.
Barbara says, I love the way the reflection of the elephant turned out, and also the way you showed the painting of Shirley, you, while holding it at the perfect angle so we could see that there was a texture to it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. That was
and
completely accidental.
Totally planned. And Fred said, you must have a connection with elephants, because all your elephants are awesome, mostly the one on the park bench with balloons.
Oh, thank you.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I often feel like a large mammal myself, so maybe that's it.
You identify?
Yeah.
You relate to them?
Yeah.
They are a popular animal. I will admit, like the minute you paint an elephant, we almost instantly get like a notification like, hey, is it sold? You know, can we, you know, like, so elephants are the way to go. Elephants are popular.
Yeah, and I just love I love painting elephants.
And Robin says the devil loves indulgence.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh, indulgence.
I like that. Ooh, that's a good name.
That might be a good name.
Ooh. All right, Robin. What's up?
Indulgence.
Okay, we've had a painting
That's
of a
awesome.
really sad girl. Can you name that one too?
Well, no, it's not. What is it? Let me get the. You know, if you guys are on a roll, let me grab that painting.
All right, here we go. We're gonna let the crowd name the paintings. Okay, so I call it the sad girl because I just in my filing when I'm trying to like, you know, I have documents to file in the computer. I just quickly give it a name. So
do I have it in the right spot?
Yes.
Okay.
So it could be not a sad girl.
Well. Also, it's a woman, and so like I was saying before, like I was painting vignettes, so it's like a part of a story. So it could be, you know, so there's lots of different ways you could go with this. Like it could be a mother that's crying over a lost daughter, which is the most heartbreaking story. That's so heartbreaking. I don't like that one because it's terrible. But the other thing could be like this woman is in a depressed time of her life. But she still has that little girl that she used to be inside her, and it's reflected in there. And she just has to, you know, and time will pass, and all things will heal, and that, you know, and she'll be able to get back to that happier state.
Okay, all right.
So I have lots of bright colors that are happy colors in there too. So, you know, to help with that. So okay, guys, y'all's
all right,
mission
go.
is to name. Y'all's mission is to name this painting.
Well, Robin said Amanda Lee came up with half of that name. It was a team effort, so kudos to both of them. And Robin, and for this one, Robin said, we vote return to innocence.
Ooh, that sounds like it. Is that Evanescence?
Well,
is that a word? I mean, is that a band?
Yeah, it's a band. But
you know, they're all.
No, that like I think you're thinking of Enigma.
Oh, Enigma.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
That is old school. You are dating us quite a bit.
Well, I heard that on some oldies channel. I don't even know it. That's why. You know, I think I dated you because I didn't know what it was called.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with that one. but there was like Return to Innocence or something, wasn't there? Or something?
Yeah, that was, they've repeated that multiple times. I used to listen to that CD to fall asleep. Anyway, Enya.
Oh, Enya, is that, are you sure?
I don't think that's Enya.
I think you're right. What did you say before?
Enigma.
I think it's Enigma.
Enya was another musician that I used to listen to a lot too, but she was like.
Yeah, but they were.
I don't know. Anyway, now I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't know.
Computer, who sings "Return to Innocence"? Let's see if the computer knows.
"Return to Innocence" is by Enigma and Andrew Donald's.
Enigma.
Enigma.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
but Enya is that same vein because she was like. Anyway, I'm gonna break out in song in a second. It's gonna be ridiculous. Okay, so we have some trivia, because last week, for anybody that didn't tune in and you want a good laugh, and at my expense, I feel, we did the pop art lip challenge, because John was working on the pop art painting, which he actually finished, and it's on the socials. If you if you didn't see it, it looks completely different than the show. It's actually like pink hair and all that fun stuff. It turned out really well, I thought. But for the theme of the show, we did pop art lip challenge, and it was inspired by the Glow Up show on Netflix. If you don't watch it, it's a challenge, like a competition show where they do makeup, and one of the challenges was they had to do a pop art lip, and I was like, John, give it a try. Well, he did. He tried. He tried hard. So anyway, that was last week. It was fun. So this week we're doing trivia. You guys could win some art. And then next week we're going to do another sort of challenge that is probably going to be at my expense as well. I don't,
if the goal of that was to make you look silly, then it was a success.
It was fun. But go if you haven't seen it, the clip of just that segment of the show is on social, and it's silly, and well, that's what we do. So, do you want to do trivia?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ron says, how many paintings are in the 20s series? So you have probably, I think so far you've done 4 paintings for the specific 20s theme.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So
we're gonna do more.
I have to count them because it's funny because I'm doing like the 20 sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because it just sound like so much fun, and it's not necessarily like a series that'll show together because like some of them are actually in the reflection series, but I did it with the 20s theme.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little I don't know, not mismatch or mismatch. It's not like. So I'm not really sure though when it comes to just like how many 20s.
I mean, you've really
one,
just
two.
painted like 3 specific to the 20s.
Yeah. But there's going to be more.
That's all you've gotten to do so far. But you're going to do another one, and then I'm sure you'll do more.
Yeah. So it's and I have the reflection show that's coming up now. So I included some of the 20s into that, and but there are some more that I want to do, and for one of them at least, it's going to take another setting, but that's okay. It'll be.
Those are fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
To hang out with
and
friends.
and so far that one sitting has already led to 3 paintings, and and it's going to lead to at least one more. At least, so 3.5 paintings so far because I need the other half of the sitting for that.
Okay, so here's the deal for anybody that has not done trivia with us before. We have questions. John's gonna try and guess them correctly, and he is. If you think you know the answer, write in the letter. And I will write your name down. If you get it right, I'll write your name down on this, and I'll put it in the hat. And then John will pull a name from the hat, and whoever wins gets a free medium print of your choice, and I'll mail it out this week. So, if I would suggest to just try, even if you don't think you know the answer, just try. And today's trivia, being inspired by your elephant painting, is all about elephants.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard.
I think this will actually be kind of easy because. I mean, we all love elephants. We probably know more than we think we know.
I don't know.
Surely.
We'll find out.
Well, Robin says, we are down for another sitting. Tell us what we need to wear, and we will be there. So
thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you. That's awesome. I'm excited, and it's happening.
This is something.
We're just gonna watch your butt through the
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh.
Okay. So, all right. First question. How many species of elephants are there? Okay, A, 3, B, 10, C, 20, or D, 5?
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I know there's African elephants and Indian elephants. I saw a movie where there's miniature elephants, but I don't think that was real.
There's pink elephants.
Yeah, there's pink elephants. Whatever kind of elephant Dumbo was. So, gosh. 10, 20, or how many?
There's A3, B10, C20, or D5.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's going to be one of those things where you think it's just, it's just like a small number and it turns out, no, there's actually a huge amount. But I'm going to go with 3.
Dennis has joined us and says, I expect to see a question where the answer is Dumbo.
Hey, Dennis.
All right, are you ready for the answer? We've got quite a few. They're a little bit all over the place. A lot of people are guessing 5.
Ooh, 3, 5. Oh, 5? 5 is one?
You're of it. Wait, let me change my answer.
No, I'm gonna stick with 3, because I can only... Oh,
right.
Hold it. Is a mammoth an elephant? Because that's 3
I'm gonna go
there.
with no.
Okay.
All right, so is that your final... What is your final answer? Sorry, I'm
3.
trying. 3, okay. The answer is, in fact, 3.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I did not expect to get that right.
Yeah, I didn't know this. Apparently there is 3 species. There's the African savanna and the African forest.
Oh. And
then the Indian elephant.
Oh, I think I remember. Almost have Richard Attenborough's voice in my head right now. And I got him like, he has such a great... I won't even try to do his voice. I don't want to disparage him. But gosh.
Well, Vincent was tuning in, and he says, "Good night, guys. The painting looks great." So,
oh, good night, Vincent. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for hanging. All right, so way to go. A few people got that right. That was awesome.
Hey.
So next question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. When the elephant is scared, what does it do with its trunk? A, flail it around. B, blow a trumpet sound. C, slap its side. Or D, curl it up.
So, flail it around. Make a trumpet sound.
Mm-hmm.
Slap it side. Or curl it up. Is that right?
Yeah, you got it.
Gosh. And that's when they're afraid.
When they're scared, yes.
When they're scared, okay. Because, you always, as a kid, I saw a lot of Tarzan.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's 100% accurate.
That's where you want to get your education.
They were the best documentaries about elephant wildlife. Well, I know like with an elephant, like they'll trumpet when they're angry. But what do they do when they're scared? I don't know. I hate the idea of an elephant ever even being scared of it. Flailing it around makes sense, it's kind of like waving your arms. Slapping your side. I'm going to say slapping the side.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, people out there are all over the place a little bit.
Just because I want to say, and this is going to be a really, really old memory because it's something I remember seeing. There was like a little baby elephant running and his trunk was going like sideways.
Are you sure it wasn't just chasing a butterfly?
It might have been. I can't remember, but I just remember that.
Pretty sure it was chasing a butterfly.
It probably was.
Or a duck or something weird. Okay.
I feel like I'm wrong.
Okay, so the answer is B, blow a trumpet sound.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I should have gone with my gut on that one.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's blow a trumpet sound. Which, in theory kind of makes sense because if it's scared, it wants to make itself bigger by sound or whatever. So, anyway.
Instead of beating itself. Bad elephant. And spank itself. Gosh.
Just to commit its penance. Okay. All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
How many pounds can an elephant weigh?
Oh.
A, 2,000 to 4,000. B, 6,000 to 14,000. C, 15 to 19,000. Or D, 20 to 25,000.
Gosh. Let me see. I don't know. That's hard. I mean, I don't. That's a lot of pounds.
It is a lot of pounds. They're big creatures. Do you know that they're the biggest land mammal?
Yeah.
Okay, well, put that in your...
Would it be bigger? Bigfoot? I don't know. with a swollen foot? I'm not sure. I kind of want to say C because of that. I want to say B or C.
Well, you gotta pick one.
What are people saying?
A lot of people are saying B. That seems to be the majority answer. So that's B seems to be the consensus.
I'm gonna go with B too, just because that's like 4 tons. I can't remember what B was, but it's like 4 tons or something. I don't know. That's
2,000 pounds is a ton, so that's 3 to 7 tons.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with B, because that's.
So the answer is final answer.
Here we go.
Is B. It's 6 to 14,000.
Wow.
So quite a few people got that right.
That's awesome.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Well, cool.
That's a big range. 6 to 14,000.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't. Apparently, I don't know that much about. I know what elephants look like. Apparently, obviously, but. Gosh.
Okay. Next question. How do elephants communicate? I like this one. This is a fun one. You might know this because this was something we talked about, maybe, if you remember our conversations. How do elephants communicate? A, signaling with their feet. B, clicking noises. C, through vibrations in the ground. Or D, email.
Well, I have a guess on this one.
Oh, yeah? You think it's email?
No, they don't have thumbs. Otherwise. Well, maybe they could get a monkey to do it for them. Hey. I don't know.
They got thumbs.
Well, I think elephants, they can communicate over long distances through ultrasonic sound, like low sound.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe they pick that. I mean, they would hear it, but maybe they pick it up through their feet too. But they have like these huge pads on their feet, like, that are shock absorbers. So, or maybe it's.
I like how you're trying to think this through.
I don't know. I mean, it could be the clicking noises. Except I know it's ultra. I mean, they do a lot of.
What would they make clicking noises with?
I don't know. Fidget, one of those little fidget things they keep in their pocket. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna go. Oh gosh, through their feet though. If it's not that, then I look like a moron. So you think elephants listen with their feet? Golly. I just want to say it's clicking or their feet, but I'm gonna go with feet. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
So you think it's
they have their
signaling
listening.
with their feet?
No. The
vibrations in the ground. Okay.
Yeah, but their feet are touching the ground. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. The answer is, in fact, C, through vibrations in the ground.
Oh, yeah. Thank goodness, because I would have looked so silly.
Well, I thought this was interesting. I actually read this a while back when you started this painting, because I was, we're doing TikToks and it's like facts about elephants, and I thought it was interesting because you had just done a TikTok on the we had just done the video on like how you use the vibrations on your phone, and I was like, hey, that's kind of like you. So anyway, I'm surprised I had the whole conversation with you. I guess you don't remember that.
I don't remember that. I don't remember hearing that part.
Okay, next question. How many hours a day do elephants spend eating?
Oh, boy.
A, up to 5 hours. B, up to 12. C, up to 18. Or D, up to 24 hours.
This is a hard one because a lot of animals that are, that eat grass and different things, they eat a huge portion of the day, but they'll sit there and just chew it and chew it and chew it. And
that counts as eating. I'm just going to tell you that it counts as eating.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to say it's like probably 18 hours, or maybe it's even 24. I mean, maybe they chew while they're asleep. I don't. That's the question. Can
chew while they're asleep.
I mean,
maybe.
That's something I'd like to work on. Is being able to. No, I ate enough.
I don't want to eat while I sleep. That's just, I might as well give up at that point. I got problems.
I wonder if elephants have mastered that, though. I mean, because they need a lot of time, a lot of... Gosh.
I love how the conversation is, have they mastered eating while sleeping to dictate whether or not it's been 24 hours? Okay.
Well, I mean, gotta sleep sometime.
This is true.
So, what's the crowd saying?
It's mixed. It's mixed, but it's a lot of people are saying C, up to 18 hours.
That's what I'm thinking. Because you got to do other things. You can't do. I mean, of course, if it's a chewing, you can constantly chew.
Yes.
Because they'll swallow it and then they'll bring it back up and they'll swallow it in the first stomach. Just like a giraffe and all those.
Do elephants have multiple?
I don't know. That's one thing I'm not sure, because I know giraffes do. They're like cows.
And cows.
But I'm thinking elephants must too, because
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with C.
Okay, the answer is, in fact, C, up to 18 hours. They eat pretty much all day while they're awake.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good in this.
Yeah, well, I thought you would. I mean,
I'm really guessing on every one of them. I'm surprised. Oh, you know what? I'm wearing a hat.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question. Was that it?
I guess that's it.
Oh, that was all the questions. Okay. Do you know what pachyderm stands for? Bonus question. Like what the term, the Latin terminology, why it's pachyderm?
Oh man, I'm usually good with words like that. No, I can't think of what it would be.
Well, do you know what derm stands for?
Well, like
dermatology.
Like skin. I would think, but But like thick skin.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
That's
really?
exactly it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why they're pachyderms. They have
Oh,
thick skin.
that's cool. I was thinking like, wow. Well, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
but you can also, like, a hippopotamus is also technically a pachyderm and all that fun stuff. Any creature
really?
any creature that has a thick skin, by science standards, they can deem it a pachyderm.
That's pretty cool.
All right, let me get these in the hat. So, congrats to everybody that. And some people got it. Like Dennis said, thick skin. Robin says, "Do you know how long an elephant is pregnant for?"
Oh yeah, it's oh gosh, I knew this.
It's like a stupid long
It's
time.
like 18 months or something, or longer maybe.
I would guess. Well, Ron said, "Isn't it?" Wait, is that Ron? Ron said, "Isn't it like 2 years?" I think he said. I think that's what he. I want to say it was like 20 months is what but I could be wrong. I'm curious. What? Tell us.
It's a long time, and I know even though it's the longest gestation in the animal kingdom, I think.
Makes you think twice about extending that family.
Yeah, and then the babies are still born blind and all, like when they come out, and that you think if they're if they're in there that long, they might come out with a degree or something. I mean,
Wow. Yeah, Robin's come out with a degree. They should have an associate's degree at that point. That's ridiculous.
They've been lazing around for 2 years.
You should get an apartment and move out. All right. Yeah, Robin said almost 2 years. So,
wow,
man, nobody should be pregnant for 2 years. That's just not cool. Yeah, 18 to 22 months. Ugh.
that's crazy.
Okay, so I've almost got all the names in the hat. Way to go, everybody! It seemed like a lot of people knew their elephant knowledge.
That's awesome.
So, are you ready to pick a name?
You bet.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So ready. Pardon me.
Okay. I'm coming over there.
All right. You might have to come over further.
Put it right.
Oh, this is your 20s hat.
Yeah, it makes for a good.
Wow, there's so many right answers in here.
I know people knew their stuff today.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go to the bottom though.
Do it.
I got two. There we go.
All right.
I got one.
Here, open it up.
Okay. It's stuck.
Oh, Nancy. All right.
Am I putting it the right way?
Yeah, but here.
Oh,
Right.
I'll let you have it.
Here, I'm gonna hold.
Congratulations, Nancy.
There it goes. The light was blowing it out. Cool,
Oh.
cool.
Well, awesome.
All right. Way to go, Nance. You can tell me what medium print you want, and I will send it to you. So congrats. Way to go.
Congratulations for knowing so much about pachyderms.
I know. Pachyderms. Chris says, bigger the mammal, the longer the gestation time. And Lisa says, hey, John, that hat looks good on you, and your paintings are wonderful. So, that's sweet.
Thank you very much.
And Fred says, good job, Nancy. Cindy says, great painting. Thanks, guys. And Robin says, good job, Nancy. So, way to go, Nance.
Woo!
You can tell me on our run tomorrow what print you want.
I think it's cool that you guys run over the phone.
Well, it's the only thing that gets me out of bed. You know.
Well, man.
Anyway, so next week we are going to do a challenge that's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, that'll be cool.
And you'll be painting something completely new.
Oh, I thought you were saying nude.
You could do it nude. You
It's
know.
like that joke about that.
I'm sure the crowd would be curious
Yeah.
how that would go down.
Yeah, well. And next week you'll be painting completely nude. And I'm like, what? We'll do anything to try to get clicks.
We will do anything.
To raise our viewership up to that 200 viewers.
Nancy says, not bad for only getting one answer right. Hey, it just
Wow.
takes one.
Yeah, you got the, yeah.
Literally just takes one answer.
Wow, that's funny. Yeah, well, I guess it was good I dug all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Huh? That's
There you go.
awesome. Well, cool. So we're gonna be doing that next week, and then we have the Frisco show that's coming up. So
Yep.
that's gonna be in Frisco, which is here in Texas, but we'll be sending stuff out about that.
Yeah, we'll be doing lots of like socials, so be sure and tune in to the socials. If you're on TikTok, look up John, and because we're like gangbusters on that a little bit, and yeah, just doing our thing. So tune in every Tuesday, 8:00. Every other week we give away art, and then the other weeks we make fools of ourselves more than normal. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, and TikTok has been fun because we've only been on it for like a week.
Yeah.
So a week and a half or something like that. So it's brand new to us, and I don't know. I like listening to it because I like music, and there's a lot of music stuff on there, and the Instagram Reels too. There's lots of music. I know people are doing videos.
Yeah.
But I like it because it's playing different music.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, if I like a song, I'll go to Spotify and I'll look it up, and then I'll do, like, Spotify this song, and you find a bunch of other songs that are like it, and that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, I will get caught down the rabbit hole that is TikTok, and wow, you can just, hours will go by. But it's been fun to play with. They make it super easy, and they make it like really like you can like do all sorts of effects on your phone that you would think you'd have to go into iMovie for, and you don't. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, if you are on there, look John up, friend us. You'll see what wackiness we're doing. I'm gonna tape our cell phone to the ceiling fan and do some sort of like silly. That's the next goal. So watch out for. I might break my phone. I'm not sure, but I think I can do this. Anyway.
Wow, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So it'll be slow-mo surround sound thing.
It'll be
good. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, thanks, guys. I guess we'll call it quits for tonight, but thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And it's been fun. I love doing these live streams.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's fun to chat.
And share us with your friends, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we will see you guys next Tuesday.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.